Alright guys, this is Tacho here, and today we are playing some more Hunter x Hunter Battle All-Stars, and boy oh boy guys, do I have a lot of stuff to talk about today. But what we're gonna do today for the video is we're gonna play this silver mission here. This is the silver Zebil Island mission. As you can see, there's 8 hours left for the stamina reduction, so if you're, I guess in the last 8 hours, if you have some time, I would say try to farm this mission. I don't know when this video is going to get uploaded, probably in a couple hours afterwards, so there might not be much time left, guys. But anyway, as I said before, if you beat it 75 times, you're going to win all these prizes, and I've beaten it 33 times now. I just have a couple more times to go, and I'm going to use stones to try and refresh it so I can finish it off while the stamina cost is reduced. And as for these Netero missions over here, I haven't really farmed this dodgeball one, and it ends in 3 days. Honestly, guys, if you don't feel like doing this one, I would say you don't really need to do it because it's pretty difficult, and you have to do it 75 times. And really, all you're winning here is these evolution materials for your auras, and it's a decent prize. It's not bad, and if you still want to go for it, then you certainly can. But I don't know, guys. I don't think I'm gonna do it. It's just not as worth it to me. And also this one here, this silver one, I'm actually going to finish this one because I'm winning 2 more auras there, and if I get those two two-star auras there, I'll be able to evolve them into a 3-star aura. So I definitely want to play for auras, but I don't know if I want to play for the evolution material, guys. So anyway, this one here, this mission gives out both the auras and the evolution material. So that's really why I'm excited to play this one. It's not too hard. I have a team and I have a pretty good strategy ready to go to beat this one easily. As you can see, I have 44 summoning stones. I might actually do a few summons at the end of this video, or I guess in general, just to do some summons, maybe in another video. But I promised you guys that I was going to do some summons on this banner to try and get some of these great cards, but I just never got around to doing it, so hopefully we'll be able to get to it today. I'm actually going to play this mission a couple times. We're not just going to play it once because there are things that I want to discuss relevant to the channel, and also other things as well. Of course, the game as well. So let's just get right into it, guys. Let's take a look at my team. I'm going to show you the strategy. So for a friend character, all you really need to take is somebody that gives your character a good support skill. So over here we have this Wizard Zeno. Alright, he has all his abilities. He's going to be a great pick. I'm going to take him. The reason why I'm taking Wizard Zeno is because he has no stun, and that's going to really come in handy on the final map. So this is the team. Wait, no, this isn't the team, guys. Hold on. Where's the team? I think, no, that's not it either. Alright, this is the team, guys. This is the team that I've been using to farm this mission, and it has a really good strategy on how to beat it. I have Coltopi there for invincibility. It's pretty stupid. I really would rather not have to use Coltopi, but you have to have invincibility for the very last stage because Gittarackur, or Illumi as he really is, it's just his disguise is this guy named Gittarackur, and he has like all these needles in his face and stuff to change how he looks. But anyway, I use Coltopi for invincibility on that last map because what he's going to do is he's going to use a counter and he's going to reflect damage back at you. And if you don't have invincibility, you're going to be done for. So you just have no choice. You got to have invincibility. I'm supporting Coltopi with Aluka here. Aluka is a really monster card when it comes to support. She gives +5 speed, +5 range, no paralysis, and no parameter down, so that's insane for supporting type cards that need to use invincibility and defense ups, and basically supporting characters. Really, they really love to have speed and range so that they can loop their skill easily. And also, no parameter down and no paralysis are both things that Coltopi does not have on his own, so it's really useful that Aluka is able to give him both of those. How many more times can I talk about this Killua, guys? He's good. Let's just leave it at that. He pretty much breaks any mission that you can bring him into. So we're using him. We're supporting him with Wizard Jing. Wizard Jing's supports is basically the same as Lord Illumi's support. He gives 5 damage, 4 speed, 4 range, and 250 defense. And of course, that's not as potent as Illumi's power and also Illumi's defense, because Illumi gives 6.5 times damage and 550 defense. But for the speed and range and just the fact that Killua needs to be able to loop as much as possible, it's going to be really helpful there. And this is the star of the show, this Wizard Meruem here. His limited aura gives him a 30% chance to seal all the enemies that he hits with his basic attacks. So that's really good. He can seal all the enemies and they can't use skills on you. He has no parameter down, he has no push, he has no paralysis, he's got map heal, and his skill really boosts his power and defense, so you can just keep looping this guy over and over and he's going to really be able to shred all the enemies. So that's pretty much the team. We're going to take on the mission now. I'm going to turn speed up off if I have it on. I don't know if I have it on just yet. Let's take a look here. Okay, I'm going to turn speed off so that I can break this down for you guys every step of the way. So as soon as the mission starts, I'm going to use Coltopi's invincibility, pretty much just to give us a safe start right from the get-go so that Killua has a little bit of time to build up his skill. I actually forgot to switch in Meruem because we're only using that friend Zeno as a support character. We don't need him to actually come into play. He's just there to support this Wizard Meruem and make him have good stats. Alright, we're going to use Wizard Meruem's skill there. I'm going to turn the speed up on at this point because we don't need to have quick reflexes at this point, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, Tacho again getting tongue twisted as usual. I'm really still an amateur when it comes to this commentary stuff, but hopefully I get better in the future. We'll see. Alright, so there's an enemy on this part that's going to remove all your parameter ups. So right there, he just did it. He removed all our invincibility and our parameter ups, and then Tanpa is going to switch places with whatever character you have over there. So I had Killua, so now Killua ended up in the water area, so Killua's not going to be able to use his skill anymore. But that's okay, because I just used invincibility with Coltopi, and we're just going to keep stacking this Wizard Meruem here over and over until he's strong enough to kill all the enemies. So far so good. It's pretty cut and dry, this map. There's not much to it really if you have it down, if you've practiced it and you know the strategy. I'm trying to use free-to-play cards. I guess I don't really have too many of them on this team because that Killua isn't really free-to-play and neither is Wizard Jing, or even Aluka for that matter. But Coltopi is a common card, and also the Wizard Meruem, they are both common cards. So right there, I think it was Hisoka or Gon. One of them, they remove all your skill points and then they drop your attack to 0. But that's not a big deal because we have no parameter down on my characters, and also we're pretty strong anyway. So what this guy did there, one of those, the three brother guys, he removed invincibility on Killua and did a bit of damage, but it didn't matter because we have the counter, and I'm going to use Killua's skill right there to give himself a little more defense. We're going to use Meruem again. So we're just, really what we're doing right now is we're just powering up and we're trying to prepare for the battle in the final map, because that's where things get a little tricky. We're only on map 4 right now. So far so good. There's still nothing that's been too problematic. I'm going to use Killua's skill there just to give us an extra 500 defense. And oh wow, Killua's about to die. I'm actually going to use Coltopi a little early here because we can't afford to have Killua die. I'm going to use Coltopi right away. That wasn't very favorable, guys. I want Coltopi to be at full skill points for the final part of the map, but we had no choice. Killua was dying. I'm going to use Meruem there to power himself up. I'm going to use Killua there. Hopefully Coltopi will be able to build his skill up in time for the final part, because there's no way we're going to be able to. I'm actually going to give yeah, alright. What I did there was I held off on using Wizard Meruem's skill for a moment so that Coltopi would have a few extra chances to hit the enemies and build his skill points back up, because we really need his invincibility. There's just no way we can beat the last part of the map without it. Alright, I'm going to use Killua there. Yeah, Killua is only at 18 health, guys. He got rocked in the face pretty much. I'm going to use Wizard Meruem again. Just keep stacking Wizard Meruem over and over. He's really good. He's actually probably the best free-to-play card that we've ever gotten in the game. So, alright, I'm going to turn speed up off because this is the final map. We're going to fight the boss here. Alright, he's going to come in right away. There he is, Gittarackur. He's going to use his skill to... What he does is for 12 seconds, he gives himself 3 times damage and he puts up a counter. So, right away, you need to use Coltopi because if you hit this guy once, the amount of counter damage you take is enough to kill all your characters in one hit. I'm going to turn the speed back on. We're going to use Killua there just to give us some counter and some defense. I'm going to have Meruem target this guy down below there. And there's another part. Once the boss drops below 50% health, he's going to use a move to remove all our invincibility, and then he's going to stun us for 5 seconds. So you really got to have quick reflexes for that part. You're going to want to switch in all your backup characters, basically, so that your frontline characters don't get hit by his skill. So he just used the skill to reduce all our attack to 0, but that's not a big deal because all my characters have no parameter down. I'm going to turn speed up off here. Alright, he did 50% HP to 50% of our HP worth of damage, but that's not a big deal because we had the counter, and he also reduced all our skill points to 0. Alright, alright, I'm going to switch out now because this is the part where he uses the skill. Alright, what this move does is it stuns all my characters for 5 seconds and removes all our parameter boosts, but that's not a big deal because I switched out in time. Koltopi is dead, but we don't really need him at this point. I'm going to use Wizard Meruem now. Alright, so we can turn the speed back on. We're pretty much good to go at this point, and it's really good that I had that Wizard Zeno because he can't be stunned. So when I switch him in on that last part there, he doesn't get stunned by Gittarackur's skill, so he can keep supporting Wizard Meruem. And as you saw, Wizard Jing wasn't supporting Killua there, but that's okay. We didn't really need that to happen anyway, so that's how you pretty much just completely beat this mission, guys. It's not too hard. You just need to have strategy and know when to do what, really. Alright, so we're going to play it again. This time I'm just going to give you guys a bit of commentary relating to the channel, really, because that's really what I want to talk about now. I don't know if... Actually, yeah, let's play an easier one, actually, so that I can actually really talk and not have to concentrate so much, because you do have to concentrate when you play that mission. Alright, I'm going to play the red one here, I guess. Yeah, this one's pretty easy. We won't have to try too hard. It's worth farming if you don't have... Because when you do this red mission here, you have a chance to win... Or, you don't have a chance. You're guaranteed to win this Tampa card here. And he's okay if you don't have other cards that have high drop rate chance and also give LP. Cards that do that are... Let me show you really quickly. Fighter Biscay. Where is she at? Alright, here she is. She gives LP6, which whenever you finish a map, when you beat a stage, you get 60% more limited aura points when you clear the stage. So this is really helpful for grinding, and she also has card drop up 2 and gem drop up 5 right there. So she's a really good card for grinding, really useful, and she's a common card. So if you have her, then definitely use her to grind. And there's also a few other ones that are really good too. There's a Zebil card that we got from a treasure hunt. Here he is. I actually have 2 of these guys maxed out, as you can see there. I farmed him so many times that I have 2 of them ready to go. So whenever I need to farm missions for gem drops or item drops, I can put him on the team and we'll really be able to farm a whole lot easier. And also this last guy here. Where is he? Motarike. This guy, he has LP5. Which is not as high as Fighter Biscay, but still pretty good. And when you use both of them together on the same team, Motarike with Fighter Biscay, you get a ton of limited aura. So that's pretty much how I grind for limited aura. Also, guys, another thing I guess I should update you guys on. Remember in the first video I ever made, with the commentary anyway, how I talked about this Narukami Killua, and I downgraded him so that I could feed him an aura. And then I was planning to evolve him into a 6-star to feed to the other one so we could get 6 abilities. So I've done that. I've fed him a 4-star aura. It takes a bit of work to get him leveled up like that, but I've done it. And I can't wait to finally get that one into a 6-star so I could feed him to this one. And we're going to get 2 abilities. And we're going to have a maxed out Narukami Killua, and I'm really excited about that. This is a really good card. He's really great. He can solo a ton of missions, and there are videos of Japanese players soloing missions with that card. So anyway, alright, now the commentary that I wanted to give about the channel, I guess we're just going to play the silver mission, guys. I said I was going to do the red one, but I guess who really cares? We're just going to play silver. Alright, so as you've noticed, I've changed the channel banner, and I made it myself in Photoshop. I don't know how it looks really, if you guys like it or not. I think it looks okay to me. And I also changed my profile picture because there was a really helpful post that somebody made. I think his name was Ogiru Soup or something like that. Ogiru Soup. and he made a really lengthy post about things that I can do to really make the channel a lot better, and I was very excited to read what he had to say, and I took everything he said into consideration. I changed the profile picture, I changed my channel banner, and I'm definitely going to change the thumbnails for my videos, guys, because as you saw, my thumbnails were not very good, and I guess, can you really blame me? I was still an amateur at YouTube. I didn't really know what I was doing, so it's always nice to have somebody there to help you out a bit. So shout outs to Ogiru Soup, he really helped me out there, and thanks so much, man. It really, I hope that I don't let you down in the future. I hope you like the changes that I made, and there you go, guys. That one was for him. So I'm playing the silver mission here. Hopefully I don't get shredded because I'm not going to be paying too much attention. I want to talk about other stuff. So in other news, I do have my capture card. Finally, it came in the mail today. This is the third time they've shipped it, as I've said in another video. They messed up the shipment twice, and they finally decided to just ship it with UPS. So we ended up getting it, and I'm so prepared, guys. I'm ready to start recording. I just want to get my feet into this. I want to get my feet into the deep side of the pool, basically. I just want to... What the hell? I don't even know what that analogy was, guys. I don't know what I just said, but I'm ready to get my feet wet. I just want to start recording these videos, hopefully get the channel to grow a bit, and make some good content and videos for you guys, because I have the capture card now, and we're going to be able to record console games and all kinds of other games that I have planned. I know if you take a look at the channel banner, it's pretty much all anime and Shonen Jump, and I think it looks pretty good for that. So that's definitely being advertised. We're going to be playing a ton of anime games and pretty much games just related to Shonen Jump and anime, and also Let's Plays of games that are relevant to my interests, such as Splatoon, which I really like. I don't know if it's made too clear in the banner art, because it's pretty much just all anime, and I might actually have to change that at some point to really express the other games that I'm going to be playing, because it's pretty much just anime, and that's not what I want to do. I don't want to do just anime, because I know Fire Emblem Heroes is a gacha game that's going to be coming out in February 2nd, and I really want to play that on the channel, so we're going to have to make a few changes, I guess, or at least advertise the channel a little differently. But for now, I think the banner is okay. If you guys have any suggestions on what I can do to make the banner, the channel banner, look a little better, I'll definitely take that into consideration. So please leave comments down below, comments in the comments section on what I can do to make the channel better. It's always appreciated. I'm very open to suggestions. I'm not a guy that is not open to suggestions. that was stupid. I'm not a guy that doesn't take any consideration into account. I look at everything. I try to really better myself with what people have to say, and that's always helped me grow. So please just leave comments in the comment section on what I can do to make it better. I'm going to really start trying. I'm going to try a whole lot harder from now on. As far as the profile picture goes, I picked a picture of Meruem, and I guess I could have chosen a better one, because the picture of Meruem that I chose, oh man, I'm about to get wrecked. I barely managed to switch out Meruem in time there, because I'm talking about the channel, so I'm not really paying too much attention to the mission here. But anyway, the channel, the profile picture that I chose is a picture of Meruem playing Gungi, and it's an interesting artwork. It looks like some kid just went crazy in Photoshop though, and that's pretty much exactly what I did. I just went nuts in Photoshop. I made some crazy looking font and all sorts of stuff like that to try and make a good looking profile picture, and it didn't really come out the way that I wanted, but it came out okay. It's certainly a step up from what I had before, but I don't know, guys. I'm probably gonna have to change the profile picture. The reason what I really wanted was a Bengane, but I don't have the 6-star Abengane card to really take a snapshot of him and use him for the profile picture. But I used Meruem anyway. I think Meruem is still pretty cool anyway. And guys, it just looks, I don't know, the profile picture, I don't know what to really say about it. It looks a little, what am I trying to say? I don't want to say like ghetto, but it's like unprofessional. It's obnoxious. That's the word. It's really obnoxious looking. It's just like Meruem, a picture of Meruem with like fire behind him, and I put my name up in like icy blue highlights. It's like Tacho, yeah. this is badass. That's not really what I was going for, but that's how it ended up looking anyway. So I don't know, guys. That's that. So we beat that mission twice, the silver Gittarackur mission. I beat it once while really focusing, and then I just beat it in my sleep. Basically, I wasn't paying too much attention. So as you can see, it's really easy to farm this one, and the prizes are great, so definitely get on that. I don't know, should we do some summons now, guys? I don't know just yet. I'm probably just going to save my stones. We're going to do summons, but not in this video. So anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you had fun listening to me ramble on again like a total lunatic. But anyway, guys, this is HxH signing out, and cheers. I hope you had fun with the video, and have